Last night, a 72-year-old woman went to bed just like she always did. She felt fine. No serious health issues. It was an ordinary evening, nothing out of the ordinary. But by morning, she never woke up. Her family was heartbroken and confused. What happened? Could it have been prevented? The truth is, after age 70, our bodies become more sensitive, especially at night. Simple habits we've followed for decades may now quietly put our heart, blood pressure, and sleep at risk. Some of these habits can even increase the chances of stroke, heart attack, or sudden death during sleep. In this video, we'll uncover 4 common nighttime habits that seem harmless, but may be dangerous after 70. More importantly, you'll learn easy changes you can make to sleep better, feel healthier, and wake up each morning with renewed energy and peace of mind. Now let's talk about the first habit. Eating too much, or too late in the evening. It might sound simple, but this is actually one of the most common reasons why older adults struggle with poor sleep, an overworked heart, and digestive issues, right at the time when your body is supposed to be resting and recovering. You might be thinking, I've been eating dinner late my whole life, what's the big deal? And that may have been perfectly fine, when you were younger. But after age 70, your digestive system doesn't work the same way it used to. Your stomach empties more slowly. Digestive acids are produced in smaller amounts. And your body takes significantly longer to break down food, especially heavy meals that are rich in fats, meat, or carbohydrates. So when you eat a big dinner just an hour or two before bedtime, your body doesn't get to relax. Instead, it goes into work mode. Your stomach is churning, acids are rising, your heart rate increases slightly. And instead of drifting into deep, restorative sleep, your system is still actively digesting. This can lead to all sorts of uncomfortable symptoms. Acid reflux, bloating, a racing heart, and sometimes even waking up in the middle of the night with a burning sensation in your chest or throat. Some people even feel like they're choking, as acid creeps up from the stomach into the esophagus while lying down. Over time, this can develop into GERD, a chronic condition that damages the esophagus. In older adults, GERD can also lead to aspiration pneumonia, which occurs when small amounts of stomach contents accidentally enter the lungs. This can be life-threatening if left untreated. But that's not all. Late-night eating can also spike your blood sugar and blood pressure while you sleep, especially dangerous if you're living with diabetes, prediabetes, or a history of heart disease. You see, when your body is focused on digestion at night, your heart has to work harder. And that added strain increases the risk of heart attack or stroke, especially during those early morning hours when many serious health events occur. Picture this. It's 8:30 p.m., and you sit down for a rich meal, maybe a creamy pasta, a slice of dessert, and a glass of wine. You finish eating around 9, watch some TV, and head to bed by 10. It feels like a peaceful night. But inside your body, it's anything but peaceful. Your heart, stomach, liver, and pancreas are all still actively working, when they should be resting. This internal stress is what experts sometimes call a nighttime storm. And for someone over 70, it's a storm that your body may no longer handle the way it once did. So, what's the solution? Try finishing your last full meal at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. This gives your body time to process the food properly before you lie down. You'll sleep better, feel lighter, and reduce the risk of nighttime health issues. If you do get hungry later in the evening, that's perfectly okay. Just keep it light and easy to digest. A small handful of unsalted nuts, half a banana, or a warm cup of caffeine-free herbal tea, like chamomile or peppermint. These gentle options won't spike your blood sugar, won't overwhelm your digestion, and can even help your body wind down for sleep. Remember, at this stage in life, your body no longer needs a big meal to fall asleep. What it needs is the right timing, and a little more care. A simple change, like eating dinner just a little earlier, could be the key to better sleep, better heart health, and a safer, more peaceful night's rest. Start tonight. Your future self will thank you in the morning. Habit number 2, drinking too much water before bed. We all know how important it is to stay hydrated, especially as we get older. Water helps regulate blood pressure, supports kidney function, aids digestion, and even boosts memory. But there's something many people don't realize. Drinking too much water in the evening, especially right before bed, can actually do more harm than good after age 70. You might have heard that drinking a big glass of water before bed helps flush toxins or improve sleep. But the truth is a little more complicated. As we age, our organs don't function the way they used to. The bladder holds less fluid. The muscles that control urination weaken. And your kidneys continue filtering fluids throughout the night, meaning even a small amount of water can trigger one or more bathroom trips while you sleep. Maybe you've gotten used to waking up during the night to use the bathroom. You might even think it's harmless. But let's take a closer look. Each time you wake up, get out of bed, and walk to the bathroom, your body is transitioning from a deep resting state. Your blood pressure may still be low, and your body hasn't adjusted to standing or bright light. This sudden shift can lead to orthostatic hypotension, a rapid drop in blood pressure that causes dizziness or even fainting. And sadly, many older adults fall in the middle of the night because of this. Just one misstep in the dark, one dizzy spell, and the result could be a broken bone, a head injury, or even permanent loss of mobility. It only takes one fall to change the rest of your life. Frequent nighttime urination also disrupts your sleep cycle. Every time you wake up, turn on the light and try to fall back asleep, your brain is pulled out of deep rest. This interferes with the production of melatonin, the hormone your body needs to maintain restorative sleep. Over time, this constant interruption leads to light, fragmented sleep, which contributes to fatigue, irritability, and even memory issues. In fact, studies have shown that long-term sleep disruption in older adults is closely linked to cognitive decline, including dementia. So, how can you stay hydrated without waking up all night? The answer is simple: adjust the timing of your water intake. Focus on drinking water earlier in the day, especially between morning and late afternoon, say, before 4 or 5 p.m. As the evening approaches, gradually reduce your intake. If you do feel thirsty later at night, try sipping small amounts instead of drinking a full glass at once. Also be mindful of foods with high water content, like soup, watermelon, citrus fruits, and fruit juice. Try to limit these foods after 7 p.m., as they can contribute to nighttime fluid buildup. Another tip: avoid caffeine in the evening, that includes tea, coffee, and certain sodas. Caffeine is a diuretic, which means it increases urine production and can make the problem even worse. And here's a simple but effective habit. Always go to the bathroom before bed, even if you don't feel the urge. This one small action can help reduce the likelihood of waking up in the middle of the night. Remember, sleeping through the night without interruption is absolutely possible. Not because you didn't drink water, but because you drank it at the right times. Your nighttime rest is precious. Don't let one poorly timed glass of water interrupt it, or increase your risk of injury, fatigue, or memory issues later on. Caring for yourself doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it starts with something as simple as a smarter hydration routine. You deserve to sleep through the night, safely, deeply, and peacefully. Habit number 3, sleeping in a room that's too warm. Sleeping in a warm, cozy bedroom might sound ideal, especially for older adults. After all, who doesn't enjoy that comforting feeling on a chilly night? But what many people don't realize is that keeping your bedroom too warm at night can quietly harm your health, especially after age 70. This is a surprisingly common habit among older adults. Why? Because as we age, our body's ability to regulate temperature declines. You may feel cold more easily, sweat less, and not even notice when your body is overheating. That's why many seniors turn up the thermostat, pile on heavy blankets, and wear thick pajamas to bed. But the truth is, when your body gets too warm while you sleep, it has to work harder to cool itself down, and that effort puts extra stress on your heart. Your body struggles to enter deep sleep, the stage where physical recovery happens, the brain resets, and the immune system recharges. Instead, you may find yourself tossing and turning, waking up sweaty, with a racing heart or an uncomfortable, stuffy feeling. Even worse, overheating at night can cause mild dehydration, even if you don't feel thirsty. When your body loses water through sweat, your blood becomes thicker, which increases the risk of blood clots, stroke, or heart attack during sleep. If you already have high blood pressure, heart disease, or diabetes, sleeping in a hot room can make these conditions even harder to manage. Let's take Frank, for example, a 74-year-old retiree who enjoys reading before bed. He likes to keep his bedroom at 75 degrees Fahrenheit, wears heavy pajamas, and sleeps under thick blankets. But every night, he wakes up feeling drained, sweaty, and sluggish the next morning. He thought it was just part of getting older. But the truth is, his warm sleeping environment was preventing him from getting the deep, restful sleep his body needs, and putting unnecessary strain on his heart. So, what's the ideal temperature for sleep? Sleep experts recommend keeping your bedroom between 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. This cooler range allows your body to naturally lower its core temperature, which is essential for falling, and staying, asleep. If you tend to feel cold at night, don't worry. Instead of cranking up the heat, try using a lightweight, breathable blanket, or wear cotton or moisture-wicking sleepwear. Avoid bundling up in multiple layers or wearing tight, heavy clothing, which can trap heat and interfere with circulation. Here's another tip that makes a big difference. Improve air circulation in the room. Crack open a window, or use a small fan to keep air flowing. Not only does this help your body regulate temperature, but it also improves air quality and reduces the risk of respiratory issues caused by stagnant, warm air. Remember, the older you get, the more support your body needs to rest and recover properly at night. And creating the right sleep environment is one of the easiest, most effective ways to help your body do that. It doesn't take a drastic change, just a few small adjustments. Turn the thermostat down a few degrees. Switch to a lighter blanket. Let a little fresh air in. You may be surprised how much better you sleep, starting from the very first night. Because good sleep doesn't just come from a soft mattress or a dark room. It comes from giving your body the conditions it needs to relax, restore, and wake up ready for a new day. Habit number 4, sleeping in the wrong position. Have you ever stopped to think that the way you sleep each night could actually affect your health? After age 70, many of us focus on getting enough sleep, but we rarely consider how we're positioned while we sleep. Sleep posture might seem like a small detail, but it can have a big impact on your circulation, breathing, heart function, and even the overall quality of your rest. One of the most common sleeping positions among older adults is lying flat on the back, because it often feels comfortable and relaxed. But for seniors, sleeping on your back can be one of the most risky positions. Here's why. When you sleep on your back, gravity causes your tongue and soft tissues in the throat to fall backward, which can partially block your airway. This can lead to loud snoring, disrupted breathing, or sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during the night. If someone has ever told you that you stop breathing for a few seconds while sleeping, or if you wake up tired, with a headache, or feeling groggy, you may be experiencing undiagnosed sleep apnea. And in older adults, this condition is often overlooked, even though it significantly increases the risk of high blood pressure, heart problems, and low oxygen levels during the night. Take Robert, a 76-year-old retiree. He slept on his back for years and assumed his morning fatigue was just part of aging. But his wife noticed that during sleep, he would sometimes stop breathing, then gasp suddenly, like he was choking. After seeing a doctor, he learned that his sleeping position was contributing to chronic oxygen deprivation, which placed constant stress on his heart. And it's not just back sleeping that's problematic. Sleeping on your right side, though common, can also put pressure on your heart and reduce blood flow, especially for people with heart conditions. It may also lead to fluid buildup in the lungs or legs over time. So what's the best sleeping position for someone over 70? Experts recommend sleeping on your left side. When you lie on your left side, blood flows more easily through the body. The heart experiences less pressure. The lungs expand more fully. And your stomach sits below your esophagus, reducing acid reflux. Left side sleeping is also linked to deeper breathing, reduced snoring, and improved digestion. It creates the right conditions for restful, uninterrupted sleep, something we all need, but especially in our later years. If you're not used to sleeping on your side, or if you tend to roll onto your back while asleep, don't worry. Here are a few simple tips that can help. Use a body pillow or a long pillow to keep your body in position. Place a small pillow between your knees to reduce pressure on your hips and lower back. Keep your head slightly elevated with a soft, supportive pillow to maintain an open airway. And most importantly, pay attention to how you feel in the morning. If you regularly wake up feeling tired, with a stiff neck, sore shoulders, or numbness in your arms or legs, your sleep position could be the culprit. Correcting your sleep posture is one of the easiest and most effective ways to improve sleep quality, boost heart and lung health, and protect your brain over time. So tonight, before you go to bed, try rolling gently onto your left side, hugging a pillow, and letting your body relax. You might be surprised at how much better you sleep, and how much more refreshed you feel tomorrow morning. It's a small shift, but it could lead to safer, deeper, and healthier sleep, every single night. You see, sometimes even the smallest change to your evening routine can lead to deeper sleep, a healthier heart, and more energy when you wake up. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle. Just try eating dinner a little earlier. Drinking a bit less water in the evening. Turning down the thermostat. Or adjusting how you sleep at night to better support your body. These may seem like minor adjustments, but over time, they can help create a safer, healthier, and more peaceful sleep environment, night after night. Growing older doesn't mean accepting fatigue, sleepless nights, or constant worry about health. In fact, this stage of life can be a beautiful opportunity to care for yourself more gently, wisely, and intentionally. If you found today's video helpful, don't hesitate to let us know. Click like to support the channel and help us keep creating content for our amazing community. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts, or simply say hello and let us know you're here and prioritizing your well-being. And if you haven't already, I warmly invite you to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos packed with tips and insights just for you. Thank you so much for spending this time with us. I hope you get a truly restful night's sleep tonight. And wake up tomorrow feeling refreshed, strong, and ready for a new day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.